Hello folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. Now this is a loco that was gifted to me. It's an O gauge, it's very old. Here it is. This is an original tin plate clockwork locomotive. And as hard as I looked for information on it, I found nothing. I know it was built because it's here. I don't know when it was built or where it was built or who it was built by, but I reckon it's between 50 and 90 years old. Now, my English teacher knew that I really enjoy model trains and, like engineering and all that, so she got me this when he was away in New York. Now, I said clockwork, it's supposed to come with a key. He said that she couldn't find the key anywhere, so I have to make one myself or buy one. I'm guessing it was dropped at some point because the buffer beam is supposed to be straight, but the buffers when I got it were facing down, so I bend it back. And if we have a look at the wheel, this one here, we can see it's cracked quite badly. There's a gaping gap in the wheel flange, which is quite bad, and we can see this sort of coil thing here that has a few breaks in, so as you turn the key that gets tighter and tighter and tighter, and then when you let go, of course it will make the wheels spin. Well, these wheels spin, but all the cogs are still in there and work, which is good. So I need a new windy up thread thing for inside and a new key. I say it needs fixing. Well, when she gave it to me, she said, if you can get it running and mend it. It needs mending. It shouldn't do that. Now, I think that this loco was originally painted red, because if we look on the inside of the cab roof, we can see it was red, and the green paint that's on it now feels like, it's like really rough, and it also looks hand painted, which leads me to think that this was repainted at some point into this sort of dark Brunswick green that's in now. So when I got it, everything was seized up, so I've got it running. That's a good thing, surely. And now you'll notice this lever here. This is my personal favourite thing, because if you pull this forward, the brakes go on. Like, I don't know any O gauge locomotive that does that these days. So that's an old feature that unfortunately O gauge locos don't get anymore, which is a real shame, because there's a working brake if I apply it. If I can get my big fingers in, you can see it does hold the wheel still, and it makes moving it quite hard. When I release it, just do this, it clicks again. Still, unfortunately, we don't get that on modern O gauge locos, but there you go. So, just thought I'd show you it before I do any work to it, apart from get it running. So at some point next week, I'll have the body off and sand it down, ready for repainting. This paint that's already on it, I'm guessing that they didn't use primer underneath, because it comes off so easily. If I can see here, and that there was literally a file which ran over it for all of 2 seconds, and it pulled all the paint off. So obviously they didn't use primer, and it's off all along the running board too. So I'll get I'll take the body off the chassis and the wheels so that they don't get any paint on, and then the body will be sanded off and get a coat of grey primer, and then I'll paint it in whatever livery. In fact, that's this week's poll. Should this loco stop in BR Brunswick green, or should I paint it in Elniar apple green, British Railways apple green, BR blue, LMS maroon, like what Duchess of Sutherland's in. So they're the different liveries. Like, I am one to like, you know, the S&D joint railway, which is like a dark, you know, which is like a navy blue. You know, I'll do like sort of the British Railways era ones. So go and comment which one you would like to see. Elniar apple green, BR apple green, BR Brunswick green, BR blue, or LMS maroon. It's up to you guys. So yeah, and of course I'll need to replace the wheel and the windy uppy thread thingy with Bobby. I don't know what they're called actually, I should look it up really. So yeah, the brake thing, I won't need to do anything to that because that works. So that's a good step. However, I do need to find another screw. So you can see these two have screws in. No, crap, friggin' forgot about that roof. And there's one in there, but there's one missing. It's been like that for only God knows how long. So I need to find a really small screw. It's about, there's one just here. It's like about that size, only the threads, only the screw actually. So only the bit of the screw that you can see is how big it needs to be. Yes, only about, well, the bit that you can see, that's how big it has to be. It's a tiny little screw. Don't know where the hell I'm going to find one, but ayo. So yeah, now I reckon this loco's between 50 and 90 years old. It's getting on. Now I'm guessing that when it was designed and built, that whoever built it, because I don't know, never imagined that it would still be here all these years later. In fact, there is like a logo on it, but I don't know which thing it is. You can see it on the front, the smoke box there. It's like a C over the top of an see, there's a chip that's missing out the buffer beam. Now it's shiny because I filed it down a bit, you know, because it was sharp. I nearly had a nasty gash in my finger, so I had to sort it out. So yeah, it's still here, which is a good thing. And hopefully after this restoration, the body won't rust because, you know, I'll have a decent coat of paint on. And it'll work again. So I'll do another video whenever I get on to working on it. So if you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, or if you haven't already, then please consider subscribing. And I guess I'll see you whenever I'm working on this or in the next video. So thanks for watching.